Did you know that the first Canadian TV closedown wasn't actually a sign-off, but a fade to black? Interesting, isn't it? This was the dawn of an era, the beginning of a tradition that would hold its place in the annals of Canadian broadcasting. This was the time when global television introduced us to the sign-off sequence, a moment of silence, a moment of reflection, before the screen faded to black. But it didn't end there. In a burst of patriotic fervor, the airwaves were filled with the melodic strains of the national anthem, O Canada. This was a testimony to the country's love for its homeland, a symbolic end to the day's broadcast. This early form of closing down for the night was a pioneer in its own right, setting a precedent that many networks would follow. It was the first major close down in Canadian television history. This early form of closing down for the night established a pattern that many other networks would follow. As the years passed, the tradition of close downs evolved in Canada. Take, for instance, the CTV television network's O Canada sequence. From 1998 to 2011, this sign-off sequence became a nightly tradition, a comforting end to the day's programming. But as we moved into the new millennium, changes were afoot. CBC Television, another major player in the Canadian TV landscape, had its own O Canada sign-off. From 2004 to 2006, this patriotic tune marked the end of the broadcast day. However, on October 9, 2006, CBC Television heralded a new era. The O Canada sign-off aired for the last time, marking the end of its close-down period as CBC transitioned into 24-hour programming. This was a significant moment as it signaled a shift in viewing habits and the demand for round-the-clock content. These changes mirrored the evolving television landscape in Canada, setting the stage for the next major shift in closedowns. The turn of the millennium marked the end of an era for Canadian TV closedowns. As the sun set on the 20th century, so too did the traditional closedowns of major Canadian TV stations. Around 2001, Czech TV in Victoria, a beacon of local broadcasting, signed off for the last time. This marked a poignant moment as the station had been a staple in homes across the region for decades. Similarly, around 2000, CFTM TV, a TVA station in Montreal, also bid its viewers a final goodnight. These closedowns symbolized more than just the end of daily broadcasts. They marked a significant shift in Canadian television towards 24-hour programming, a change that reflected the evolving demands of viewers and the relentless march of technological progress. Yet despite this shift, the legacy of these closedowns is far from forgotten. Although the era of closedowns has ended, the impact and nostalgia of these sign-offs remain a significant part of Canadian TV history.